Yeah, not having friends in this day and age is the new norm. The new norm for people like us who are sensitive and don't like the shallow shit. Because it's too much around that, man. These big groups, there'll be a lot of side, like, oh, I don't like this girl, I don't like, but then very keying, very friendly, but you just saw them talking shit. It's like an apocalypse of fakeness just for the sake of having friends. And people like us can't tolerate it anymore because it's like we're adults, we're not in high school. We have complete autonomy over what we want to be around at this point outside of work. And even then you have autonomy with that. So there isn't really a position that anyone can be in.
Well, can we speak on that? Mm-hmm. Like, can we speak on that? How people feel like they don't have autonomy when it comes to their work? How they feel as if they have to be working certain things or they have to be doing certain things just to survive. There's so many people that feel like they're in what they're in by circumstance and not choice. And that fucks me up because I'm like, do you realize, like, even in your circumstance, you had to make choices? Like, the element of having to make choices and your life was dictated upon choices never went away. The circumstances always change because circumstance is a byproduct of choices.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just it's the illusion that they create. You know, it's an illusion that we get fed from childhood, like, do this, do that. You don't have autonomy. Like, children are taught that they don't have autonomy. So that's being integrated in the subconscious, where off the gate, you're born with what you say, what you feel don't matter. You got to do what we say. So most people are going off of that working frame. And then it becomes really hard to, like, get out of it.
I'm sorry, I know you were talking about France. You go back into
Oh,
the topic.
no, it's it already kind of got here, so we'll just stick with it. We'll stick with it. But yeah, it's the programming that we get. So I feel like that's why people don't break out of their shell. So it's like people like who do is like we say you're chosen because you chose yourself. That's what makes you chosen. You choose yourself.
I thought being chosen mean that you just had choice and you exercise choice. Which, I mean, that makes sense. You chose yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Same
It is because it's like you realize you have choice. You realize I can do and pick what I want to do while I'm alive. And yeah, there is circumstances, but from what we've learned is if you work with your circumstances and keep your mind on where you want to be, you will get there. The world bends and multiplies. Like, there's so many different ways to be flexible in this reality. Like, there's this Ethiopian kid that, like, lives in a, like, junkyard pretty much, and he was making all these fashion pieces off of all the stuff he has in his junkyard. I don't know if you've seen him, but went absolutely viral. But, like, he was in a terrible circumstance, but he still made fashion out of it.
Well, that's a hustler right there.
That's what we say. Like, you make do with what you have and what you can, and somehow things will work out. But you know, when your mind isn't even there, then how can your reality get even close to it?
I mean, but do you even think that it's possible for somebody to experience something that they've never been exposed to?
Yes.
So how can they make the choice to do something better if they aren't even aware that other choice is right there?
Well, if they're not aware, then they're probably not going to get there. But when we look at people, right, that are in better circumstances, they weren't raised in that. They weren't exposed to it, but somehow they still got there.
Because they got exposed to it at some point.
They did, off their choice, off their mind. Their mind had to be open to even see it.
Facts.
They had to be receptive.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Some people, the opportunities are right in front of them and they don't ever see it because their mind can't see it.
That's facts.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a big role, but there is that, again, that choice, that the mind. Choose your mind, because that's what you got to live with. That's the real reality, is our minds. That's the biggest battle, is being able to be like, do you have control over your mind?
Which most people don't.
Yeah.
So all the mental health and shit like that is so fucked up nowadays.
Yeah.
Most people don't have control over their mind.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard with all these distractions. Social media, friends, habits, everything.
Yeah. Right. That's how a cookie crumbles. Like, in nature, we got tornadoes, we got hurricanes, we got all these things. Like, that's a distraction.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the life. Like, that's, hey, tornadoes coming your way. There was a time where cars didn't exist. You had to walk on foot.
You have to make do.
Yeah, make and do. Yeah. And this route of life isn't easy. It's not like, most people aren't where they want to be because it's not easy to get to where you want to be a lot of the time. But, once you know, like, hey, you have to live your life for yourself, and you have to be connected, and there's no games with that, there's no compromise, then boom,